Hey everyone, welcome back to the Live Decoder. I'm here to help you decode life's trickiest situations. Today, we're tackling a topic that keeps guys up at night. How can you tell if she's actually into you, or if you're about to get friend-zoned faster than you can say coffee date? Women send signals all the time, but we often misread them. So let's break this down once and for all. But before we dive in, hit the like button if this topic hits home, and subscribe if you want more real talk about relationships and psychology. Trust me, your future self will thank you.
First up, the smile. Not all smiles are created equal. There's the polite, "Thanks for holding the door" smile, and the "I'm genuinely happy to see you" smile. When you see someone you're attracted to, it's almost impossible to hide that genuine smile. It just happens. Here's a free field test. If you don't know her well, try smiling first. Yeah, I know, a terrifying concept in 2025, right? But watch her reaction. If she smiles back, that's a good sign. If she looks away but keeps glancing back, that's also a good sign. She's probably thinking, "Did I react too quickly? Play it cool, Sarah, play it cool." But if she gives you the "Sir, this is a Wendy's" look and immediately checks her phone, then maybe try talking to the person behind her in line. Now, if you already know each other, pay attention to how she greets you. Does she say, "Oh, hey, what's up?" while barely looking up from her phone? Or, "Hey, how did that job interview go? You look great, by the way. Is that a new shirt?" That second one, that's not just being friendly. It's genuine interest with a hint of flirtation. The touch barrier. This is where things get real. Physical contact. Guys, your detective skills need to be on point here. If she reacts to your casual touch, maybe a hand on her shoulder or a brief hug as if you're carrying the plague, then you have your answer. But here's the thing. Context matters. Is it the first meeting? She might just be cautious. That's normal. But if she's not pulling away or giving you the cold shoulder, and especially if she's leaning in or touching you back, then she might be interested. Houston, we have contact. Building the point. The key is to watch for the split-second decision she makes. Does she tense up and create distance, or does she relax into it? Her body language will reveal the truth before she could through her words.
The time investment.
Let's talk about the most valuable currency we have, time. When someone likes you, they suddenly find time for you. It's like magic. You know those people who take 6 hours to reply to texts, yet you can see that they were active on Instagram 20 minutes ago? That's not playing hard to get. That's just not being interested. But when she's actually into you, she makes time. She responds reasonably quickly. She suggests alternative times when she's busy. She remembers what you talked about last week and follows up on it. Here's the psychology behind it. When we like someone, they literally occupy more of our mental space. So when you reach out to her, you're not interrupting her day, you're the highlight of it. However, if she's making time for you, yet spends that time talking about other guys she's dating or asking for help decoding other guys' texts, buddy, you're in the friend zone.
The genuine interest test. Real interest goes beyond small talk. She remembers details about your life, not just the big stuff, but also the random things you mentioned in passing. For example, you mention having a presentation at work on Thursday, and on Friday, she asks how it went. Or you mentioned that you're thinking about taking up rock climbing, and suddenly she's sending you articles about the best climbing gyms in town. Psychologists call this active investment. She's not just collecting information, she's building a database about you because you matter to her. Here's the kicker. She starts finding connections between your interests and her life. "Oh, you like jazz? I don't know much about it, but I'd love to learn." Or, "You're into hiking? I've been wanting to try that." That's not a coincidence. It's her subconscious looking for ways to spend more time with you. personal life sharing.
Here's a big one. How does she react when you talk about your dating life or other women? A genuine friend will be supportive and excited for you. She'll ask follow-up questions, give you constructive advice, and genuinely want things to work out because she cares about your happiness. But what if she's into you? The energy shifts. She might seem distracted, ask fewer questions, or suddenly have opinions about why this new girl might not be right for you. Watch out for subtle sabotage disguised as concern, such as, "Are you sure she's being genuine?" or "Just be careful, okay?" That's not protective friendship. That's competition anxiety. The psychology here is clear. When we see someone we're attracted to becoming unavailable, our brain goes into mild panic mode. Let's talk about body language, because it often speaks louder than words. Does her posture change when she sees you? Does she sit up straighter, fix her hair, or become more animated? That's her unconscious, "I want to look good for this person" response. Does she make eye contact that lingers just a beat longer than normal? Playing with her hair or jewelry when talking to you? Leaning in when you speak, even in a noisy room? These aren't conscious decisions. They're biological responses to attraction. Here's another one that never fails. If she gets flustered around you, stumbles over her words, laughs at things that aren't that funny, or seems nervous, it's not because she thinks you're intimidating. It's because you make her feel something. But context is everything. If she's nervous because you're her boss and she thinks she's in trouble, that's different. Use your common sense, people.
The reality check. Now let's have a serious talk. Sometimes we see signs that aren't actually there because we want them to be. Confirmation bias is real, and it can ruin relationships. The best way to know for sure: increase your interactions and pay attention to patterns, not isolated incidents. One good conversation doesn't mean she's planning your wedding, but consistent positive responses across multiple interactions, that's data you can work with. Guys, if you're constantly stressed, analyzing every text message, and feeling like you need to crack some kind of code to figure out where you stand, that's not healthy. The right person won't make you feel like you're walking through a minefield. Healthy attraction should feel healthy, fun, natural. If it doesn't, then maybe it's time to look for someone else. There you have it. The real signs that she's into you, decoded. Remember, every situation is unique, and these are just guidelines. What do you think? Have you experienced any of these signs? Share your stories in the comments, the good, the bad, and the "I completely misread that situation." We're all learning here. If this helps you understand a situation in your own life, share it with someone who needs to see it. Trust me, we've all been there. Until next time, keep decoding life. Remember, you're worth someone's genuine interest. Don't settle for mixed signals when clear communication is possible. See you in the next video.